Hey everybody, it's me, V the Sepia Scholar. It's been forever and I miss you guys so much. I hope that you guys have been living safe, happy, blessed, all that good stuff. I really miss you guys. It's been really crazy out in these streets. But I decided to do something that I swore to myself I wasn't going to do in a very, very long time. I'm going to go ahead and sit here and watch 2 hours of Married at First Sight. So this, I believe, is episode 9, Who's Gaslighting Who or whatever it's called. And if you know, this show is super duper long for no damn reason. And so I usually don't watch it, but I need to catch up on my videos. So, but before I get into that, I'm going to give a highlight of what I do actually know what's going on. And I've been hitting you guys with shorts because that's all the energy I have for this show. I believe they match these people for I don't even know what reason. I don't even know. But what I do know is that I'm gonna hit you guys with the intro so we can get into this and then I can start the show. And yes, we're gonna be on here for 2 hours. Oh my gosh. And then I'm gonna hit you guys with some ready to love videos. Now that show has been a hot mess. It reminds me why the dating pool has, I said poo because it has poo, why the dating pool has pee in it. I've definitely been watching that show. So let me hit you with the intro and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start watching this show. I'm going to react to it. It's not going to be on the screen for copyright reasons. They have been stopping people's streams for showing the show on there. So I'm going to react. My face is going to be there. If it looks crazy, it's because something crazy came across the screen, but let me hit you with the intro and we'll get started. All right, I'm V the Sepia Scholar, and my channel is about reviews, reactions, and grown-up conversations. And we're watching Married at First Sight, season 15, episode 9. But before I start it, it's actually going to kind of be in real time. Before I start it, what do I know so much about these couples? Okay, so apparently Justin has that white dog. Uh, if you're old and you'll know what I'm talking about. It attacked Alexis's dog, and it's a big old drama behind that. We have Ben, who's fine, but apparently cheap as all get out. And he won't let you do laundry during certain times. He's finding change in the couch. And his manly old lady, Morgan, decided to lie about whether or not she was really a nurse. And he told Justin, who is a bit, y'all, his face is growing on me. But yeah, his crying is not. Anyways, told Justin and it got back and his show like she was a liar, which she is, and she's strong all up in the neck. I don't know no other way to say it. She's dude. Then we have Kristen and Mitch. I heard Mitch's house is dirty, y'all. I heard you came drink a cup of water out that bit. I heard the stove had crust on it so high that you could have made it a whole Thanksgiving meal off of this man's stove. Kristen is going along with whatever Mitch said. She already gave him the box. She gave Captain Planet the box. They're actually getting along. I saw that they were dressed up in costumes in space, and he kept talking about plastic, and he was upset. He hates her dog because her dog snores. Let me see. Who am I missing? Oh my goodness. Who am I missing? Let me pull up the couples. I'm going blank. Oh, yes. Not Lindsay. How do you say it? Lindy and Miguel. Lindy needs insurance, y'all. So that's why she was such in a rush to get married. But Miguel won't give up his last name. Well, he wants her to take his last name, but if she doesn't take the last name, he won't give her health insurance. That's our conundrum. All right, and then we have Nate and Stacia. Apparently Nate lived in a studio. He don't want to open up and talk about anything, not even his mom. Stacia got money and she leads with that. So might he be a scammer? Probably, but she's leading with her money, so he's probably gonna run off with the bag twice. Strong black woman syndrome. And like I said, we already talked about Alexis and Justin. I think that's a quick synopsis of what's been going on so far. So I don't have to make all the other videos. So we can sit through this 2-hour video and just get through and see what's happening on the show. So I'm going to go ahead and get it started. Woo, y'all. I don't know if I could do it, but we're gonna try. All right. Are they dressed up as mermaids? Anyways. But he told her she was a 4 out of 10 on the spectrum. What about decision day? Oh, Alexis talking about falling out of love. They showing a preview before they start the episode. Yeah. Y'all can't believe we're going to sit through this. Pray for me. I'm doing this because I love y'all. If y'all know how much I love y'all. Oh, Nate said he don't want to prove himself anymore. Oh, Lord. You know Stacia want babies, right? With this man with these dry baby braids. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what's going on. I got my drink. I ain't going to say if it's alcoholic or not. I'm bougie. I drink it with the pinky up. What the hell is this? Oh, my God. Okay, they're showing them getting married in the beginning. Grab your popcorn, grab your wine. We're going to watch it together. As you know, on this channel, we can't show the actual show because we will get copyright strike. I'm surprised that they match these people together. But Kristen going to say she going to make this marriage work come hell or high water. She said she wants a husband. She lost the last one at the altar. And she going to make sure her and Captain Planet make it work. And he told her straight up he wasn't sexually attracted to her. But then turned around, drank tequila, and had sex with her. Man, I don't know. And then we got Miguel and Lindy. He. If she don't let him smash, he's not gonna stick around either. Nate and Stacia, they've already been taking hot showers together. Y'all, this is a mess. Well, I like Stacia with her little afro. She's cute. And Stacia's house is big, and she got lots of money. And Nate may be what you call a HOBO sexual, getting with people for a place to live. Why is that lady who Morgan kicked in the mouth tooth still chipped? Okay, ben, they're telling Morgan to forgive Ben for telling that she's not really a nurse. Justin like to lie, y'all. Alexis is asking him to over communicate because he lies by omission all the time. He knew that dog was feral, crazy, and was going to bite her dog and try to play it off. But I think that Alexis is really good with him in the bed, and that's why they go along with it. Oh, I don't know. I like this scene. They're showing them being mermaids together. If anybody knows me in real life, I love mermaids. You'll see why soon. It looks like Mitch and Kristen are getting along, eating wings. So Morgan gonna keep blaming this man for her lying? Oh, the couples are gonna meet with a guest expert to dive into deeper emotions. Oh, he said, Miguel said if there was no feelings involved, I'd be counting down the days. This is just not going to work. Ooh, Nate going to walk off on Stacia. I hope she didn't give it up already. Ooh. Are you married at first sight? What's the name of this day? What's the name of this episode? Are you going to gaslight me? Let's start this 2-hour ride, y'all. Day 20 of marriage. Okay, we got Morgan and Ben. They working out. You know she liked to fight. She's strong. Oh, look. Ooh, see, I told you she was strong in the neck. She's bench pressing more than him. I'll be scared. Ben, you better not say nothing slick. I know you in shape, but Morgan will take you down. All right, we got Stacia and Nate cooking. Pastor Cal know they match these couples for no reason. Lindy and Miguel are cooking an omelet together. He's nuzzling her neck. Aren't they cute? Kristen and Mitch are on their first walk. I wonder, I'm going to have to go back and say who I said was going to make it to decision day. Mitch hate that dog. He said, how can she love that dog? Because she snored and kept him out of his sleep. Stacia bought him something. What's this? Hopefully some new braids. Oh, she bought him a shirt. He says it looks good. They're committed to each other. Pastor Kyle said they're committed, but they gotta keep the relationship going. Ooh, Justin and Alexis are doing face masks. That's cute. They gotta keep their face straight. She says it's gonna be hard because they smile a lot. I like that they got these really, really melanated, beautiful people together on this. Well, I don't know about Justin, but anyway, these melanated people showing black love. They're doing spa treatments together. That makes me happy. They're smiling. They look really happy. Okay, let's see what's about to get started. All right, we starting off with Morgan and Ben. I might flash them on the screen so you can know who the heck I'm talking about. Okay, so they're going to the pool together. And there's a mermaid at the pool. I'm so excited. How can I do this? They're getting along better since she lied about being a nurse to his face. I think she's a CNA. There's nothing wrong with being a CNA. Nothing wrong with being a CNA. So they're taking each other on a first date. And Jacqueline, the mermaid, is there. So she's going to host the first date. Oh, they're going to put on tails. That's why I love these shows, because they have the best ideas for a date. Now, will my big ass be putting on a tail and trying to swim? I do know how to swim, but I'd be scared that that tail wouldn't allow me to, do my legs. Ben would say he was like, Ben is so fine, y'all. Too bad he's already married. I told you I might have to date an Asian man at this point. I don't know. Oh, they're in the water. They're making sure they're showing all the shots of Ben's muscles. I'm just glad they're happy together, because this thing is a mess. And I wonder who paid for this date, because Ben is cheap. This is why I don't watch this show, because they drag it out. They're going to show them swimming for how long? All right, they're spinning, frolicking. All right, let's see if we can fast forward this shit. It's a really cool date, though. Maybe I'll try that, see if they have that down here. Ben said he never would have guessed he would have been taking mermaid lessons with his wife, seeing her happy. He's going to do whatever he needs to take her happy. Yes, happy wife, happy life. All right, now what other fun things are we going to see? Who are we with now? Kristen and Mitch, a.k.a. Captain Planet. Why is that dog humping the... Oh, my God. So not only does the dog snore, it's humping all the pillows. Ugh, I cannot stand when dogs do that. I cannot stand when dogs do that. So Mitch is in her kitchen. If you guys know, Mitch's kitchen was disgusting. Like I said, the layers of food on his stove were so high. And then they said the tub was it had 30 rings in the tub. You could it looks like nobody had ever took a bath in it. So I understand him being environmental and wanting to save water. But if you don't crack that damn soap and clean that damn tub, Mitch, like, what the hell? At least they're at her house. It looks clean. It has orchids. It's nice. Kristen begged, if you don't know, Kristen begged Mitch to actually sleep with her. He did not find her attractive. They got some tequila and they got it popping. Now everybody's getting along. And Mitch is actually a Mitch. I can see why he hasn't been married before. His attitude is bad. Kristen says she wants her own entrepreneurial services. But like I said, she's going to make this marriage work because she already got stood up at the altar and had to take the whole wedding party on a trip with the money that she was going to spend on the wedding. Kristen says she wants to take a home that's already existing and have a sustainable edge to it. Yes. Mitch is not listening to her. He's playing with the seasonings. See, there's proof that those folks season their food. So Kristen wants to flip homes. She says creating homes for someone that means something to her. That man don't be caring nothing what she be talking about. Mitch said, let me ask you this. I don't mean to be weird. Environmentalism kind of intersects with social justice. Here you come. And it seems like rising housing prices in San Diego and everywhere are really pushing so many people out. And it's really only the rich. That's true. It's like only the rich can afford houses. If you don't already live in your house, they say it's supposed to go down in like 2 or 3 years. Oh, he's accusing her of gentrifying the neighborhood. It's funny that a man of non-color is saying this. All right. Be your ally. He woke. Who's at the door? Oh, they dropped off a little gift basket. They gave him some booze and a card. Okay, yeah, you know how they give each season, they give the people a little gift basket of treats. Shoot, somebody need to drop a gift basket at my house. So what's in this card? Let's see. Oh, look, it's all romantic. They got candles and champagne. Yes. They need some lotion so people can do massages and rub feet. So they're gonna be that meeting with a guest expert to dive deeper in their feelings. I'm guessing, you know that Alexis and Justin. Alexis actually met Justin on Bumble and turned him down several times. Now they on this damn show, married to each other. Okay, Nate and Stacia getting in the water. The champagne is pouring. They got charcuterie. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. I think I did. She's asking him where they are on the spectrum. You like me, or are you falling for me from 4 to 10? And he said kind of towards the middle. Well, he said a 4 out of 10. Girl, he don't like you. 4 out of 10, man. Girl, he don't like you. He like that little lady that was complaining that they wouldn't be able to go do sunset walks anymore. That was his real girlfriend. Oh, she asked how can she get closer to 100%? He said the more time we're around each other. He said, what about you? Where am I at on the spectrum? That bitch was about to say 9. Girl, say -2. Say face. She said I'm almost at love. She said I'm an 8. Oh. He said, dang, I feel like a dick now. Oh man. Save yourself. Lie. Everything's awkward. He said, does that hurt your feelings? She said, I want you to be honest. I don't want you to say something because I say it. He says he doesn't want to be overly excited and be like, I'm in love with you. So is he wrong for telling her that he's not that in love with her? Or should he have, maybe he should have waited for her to answer. She said, I didn't think we were a 10 out of 10, but I didn't think we were at 40. That man and his baby braids do not like you, girl. So I have to continue to evolve, and I got to be comfortable with that. Then be able to see the bigger picture. They trying to make it to decision day so they can get that check. She said, do you know what it feels like to be in love? He says he hasn't been in love since high school. I remember that teenage love. Oh, Lord. I was crazy about that man. He told her he was in a relationship 2 years and never loved that person. He says he's going to be slower to opening his heart to his wife. It sounds counterproductive, but I want to go all in with this commitment and really understand her 100% before I just really excited about falling in love with her. And it gets unstable. He's going to take his time and go with his gut. Have you guys ever been in love? Shout out to the replay gang. Y'all can leave that in the comments. He wants her to know little things about him, like what's his favorite candy bar. He wants to be together forever, 20 plus years. This man is lying to her. And I'm not saying that just because he's saying what he's saying. It's all the stuff he's done up to this point. He said he need to experience all that before he can even halfway say he's in love. She got to know everything about him. Oh, she said, you got to say you love me before decision day or I'm saying no. So she around here doing ultimatums, y'all. You know they get a check if they stay together on decision day. That's probably the reason they all say yes, and then 2 weeks later they all get divorced. But hey, it's TV. You try to fast forward past this commercial. So far, it looks like they're trying to make it work. They're trying to connect with each other. But as usual, but these couples, for some odd reason, feel more organic than the ones from last season. But these couples in San Diego are really, really weird on this side of the spectrum. Like they have some interesting personalities going on, but they actually seem to be trying to make it work. I never thought Alexis and Justin were going to try to make it work. If I tell y'all what I thought about Justin when I first saw him, and I'm not just going by looks, the whole vibe he was giving, to be totally honest, I thought it was the first LGBTQ couple on there. I got excited. I was like, oh, look, diversity. And they said he wasn't that. And I wasn't the only person that said that. I thought that's what was going on. But now he's kind of growing on me. But he keeps crying. And I cannot stand when a man just keeps crying over and over again. I'm sorry, I have to admit, I do not like that at all. Like, men can express their emotions. That's great and fine. But if you're crying every 5 seconds, I'm going to be looking at you crazy. Sorry. Not sorry. All right. We're back with Kristen and Mitch. Mitch said he's never been in love. So this lady specifically said she did not want some 40-year-old man that had never had a good relationship and never had been in love. And they give her this 40-plus-year-old man who never been in love. And he got an attitude. Kristen said she's been in love, but it ended catastrophically. Mitch says, I can imagine that was devastating. He said, I'm scared of that too, even though it hasn't happened to me. His parents are divorced, and yes, divorces affect children. And so marriage is extremely significant. He said, didn't even think about marriage or long-term commitment for so long. But you came on this show, though. He said he's recently come around to why it's good. Kristen said, do you think for our short marriage that a life being married is better than the single life? They actually says being married is better for men. It actually helps you live longer. So all y'all commitment phobes, it's literally scientifically proven. Mitch says he wants to get love, have a great family. He said we both have the kind of character behind what we want to do it right. She's really buying into this talk. He's selling dreams, boy. I hope he make it work. Oh, he said that he can see them making it. I hope Mitch is telling her the truth. I would be excited. Kristen said, I don't think we're too far away of it for really being happy every single day. You drive me a little bit crazy. Like earlier tonight when I was being vulnerable and talking about my dreams and the houses I want to build. And you was being goofy and playful and making some of that nasty pasta that looked like it was soggy. I don't know, Mitch. You be tripping. She said, when I bare my soul, I want you to listen. She about to cry, y'all. And she sipped that wine trying to play it off. But she want to be married so bad. Mitch said because of the work he does, he has a lot of compassion for less fortunate people. He said all these poor people in the world, but then you have people living in a big freaking house and it's hypocritical. So we live in a state of capitalism. We live in America. So you're encouraged to go for the big house and everything. So you might need to calm that down. So He says, just because I can afford a private jet doesn't mean that I need to buy one. But if you know, a lot of companies are doing sustainability and environmental governance, so that's a thing now. Now we're with Alexis and Justin. Let me put them on the screen. Shoot, I might watch it this way from now on because that makes me not have to take notes on this super long behind show. I can't wait to do the Ready to Love video though. Oh, the dog's eyes healing. Is she smoking a hookah? They got hookahs you can put in your house? I don't smoke though, so. Justin said he had a first girlfriend and he was willing to do everything for her. She took his virginity at 20. He was a late. Alexis said he was a late bloomer. Alexis be ready. Alexis has, I do remember that. Alexis has a mold of her vajayjay in her house. So anybody that comes in can see her box. Welcome to the house. And he said, Justin said he let his first girlfriend run all over him. He was a yes man. She says, is that a theme in your life? That you're a people pleaser? Believe me, I know about that. He said, I thought if I pleased them, then they would love me. And let's like, oh, baby. She said I should ask this question, obviously. Ooh, she done hurt her knee. We old, girl. You say you want a heating pad? She asked the question, she said if it's too personal. Growing up receiving from family members was one-sided for you? Just to say his dad's side was always in and out of his life. He tried to be a better kid so that his dad would come around. Ooh, my gosh. Man, when the dad leaves, it really hurts people. Oh, Alexis say, how do you feel about the concept of falling out of love? Just to say it's possible to fall out of love. Is it possible to fall out of love, y'all? Let me know. Alexis said, once you say you love somebody, it just doesn't go away. I don't know. I got mixed feelings about that. Oh, Alexis said she's uncomfortable. I'm sorry. Just the consistency for me. Oh, Alexis says the consistency, the trust. I felt really alone in the candy store. Oh, she said for her to be fed up because she felt like rainbows was sunshine with him, and then now she feels drained because he doesn't communicate. And Justin's like, so you're just perfect. Oh, Lord. She got up and dipped. So that she's still upset about that. She just wants the security back. For those of you guys who don't know, women love security and to feel stable. That's what we need. Justin said he's aware that he has to gain the security back. Alexis is so cute with her little makeup and her little pigtails. He says it happened for a reason and is going to strengthen their relationship more. That sounds like some bull to me. But Justin, I'm going to ride for you. Just don't start crying, please. Now we're with Stacia and Nate. They're cleaning up, washing dishes. She says she just likes to be in a moment when they're together. It's not always going to be financial goals. It's not just going to be financial goals because, you know, they're both entrepreneurs. She wants to know where she stands with him. One of the goals of the marriage is going to have to be being happy, and it will be measured. So everything is a goal. I was told that I manage everything. I thought that was really interesting. Anyway, she said they're moving forward and the feelings are also moving forward. Nate says they're good. She just wants to know her fully. He wants to know her soul, what her vision is, what family means to you, to us. Nate, might you be a scammer? Okay, Sasha said, so it's not just commitment, you're making a choice. What are you making a choice to do? He said, I'm making a choice to be married to you, but not committed or loved or at all that. Yeah, of course I am. I wouldn't be talking about kids if I wasn't committed to our relationship. This man is not going to have kids with her. I'm saying that not based on this episode, but the previous episodes. He said him talking about kids, joint accounts is a serious gesture. Stacia said I could have somebody want to have a joint bank account with me and actually not love me. What y'all think about joint accounts? If you get married, should you have joint bank accounts? Y'all let me know in the replay game. I know I just came live out of nowhere. So everybody's going to watch it later. I think you can have joint accounts, but you should have your own account for slush money. Like if you want to go buy each other gifts and surprise each other with vacations and bonuses and stuff. So I'm not against joint accounts. Oh, Saskia says, is this our first argument? She said, do you think I'm trying to attack you? He said, I don't think you're attacking me. I think you're trying to get my intentions. It was a form of a manipulation. This man is not going to answer any questions, ma'am. Ooh, Saskia said that doesn't feel good. You think I'm trying to manipulate you? And he said, yeah, wow. Do you feel different about me now? He said, Sachi said, I feel like I want him to love me. I just want him to say it, but I really want him to feel it. I really want him to feel it. So if he doesn't know if he loves me, not by decision day, yeah, that's something that I'm going to consider in my decision. Oh, yeah, you know there's a theory that Stacia and Nate are brother and sister because they look so much damn alike. Kind of like Chris and Alyssa from last season. She kept saying Chris didn't look good. He did have kind of a yuck mouth thing going on. But they look just alike to me. The receded chin, the whole chihuahua thing, they look just alike. And that's funny that she kept saying he was ugly and she looked just like him. So. Anyways, I don't think Nate and Stacia are going to make it because she works a lot. He works from home. She wants kids. He doesn't really want kids. It's funny with the money. He was acting funny with the prenup because she makes. They talked about it. I think he makes like $150, and she makes like $450. I'm like, dang! What do you do that you're making $450? She must be a hell of an accountant. I need to find out what she does. But that makes sense that when they went to the house that he was living in a studio and she had this decked out house that looked like a model home. That makes total sense. So, yeah. I think they're unequally yoked. But she said she was 37 and the clock was ticking. If you live in the manosphere, you know that she's scared she's about to hit that wall. I guess technically I hit the wall. I mean, because of how old I am? I don't know. Somebody might need to clear that up for me. So if you don't know, I'm watching Married at First Sight in real time. It's actually on right now. So if you have grab your snack, grab your wine, watch it along with me. This is a reaction. As you know, I can't put the thing on the screen because it will be a copyright and they've been shutting down people's streams. So I'm just reacting to the show. I think I'm going to actually do actual review/rants for Ready to Love because I have a lot to say about what's been going on with those folks in Miami. They're making us look bad in these streets. All right, we have Miguel and his homeboy talking about how Lindy wants to be on. She literally just met this man. Granted, they got married on TV, right? She literally just met this man and she doesn't have any health insurance. And he's refusing to put her on the health insurance unless she agrees to take his last name. So what do you think about taking the last name? Let me know. Replay game. I took the last name. I continue to have the last name. So I have no issue with taking the last name. But I found out from a lot of women that some of them want to keep their father's last name. because they want to carry it on if their father doesn't have sons. Or I actually knew people who hyphenated the name. So the man and the woman put their last name together and they both took it. So what have you guys seen? I mean, I'm good with the last name, so. But I'm like, dang, so you grown as heck, you got all these student loans, and you don't have no health insurance? You was trying to come up on this man real quick? He said he confronted her. She reassured me it was a slip up. I'm sorry. The friend said, are you turning off your red flag detector right now? Like, everything is great. You talk about, well, I think he smashed, so it must have been good because he acting like he don't see anything else that's going on at this point. I don't know. My friend says, does it trigger things for you? Isn't Miguel the one that be doing Dungeons and Dragons and dressing up like a bear? Yeah, these people are strange. Nothing wrong against Dungeons and Dragons because I love Stranger Things and they were doing all that on there, but he said maybe he is turning off the red flag detector just to be with her. Who we about to talk to next now? San Diego is beautiful and I've never been to California. I gotta make my way over there. All right, we got Kristen and Mitch with his Indiana Jones hat. What is this, a karaoke party? I need to throw a karaoke party. Maybe for my birthday. It's coming soon. Oh, maybe that's what I do. Oh, they got karaoke and wings. This is my type of spot. If they about to play music, I gotta be careful so they don't copyright my butt. When I did that video for Shatas, if you haven't seen it, that was my first time watching Shatas. There was a song on there, a random Buju Banton song, and they hit me with a copyright strike, so I had to mute it real quick. Okay, Mitch said he's impressed with Kristen singing it. Oh, she was backing it up on. Oh my God, look at the rhythmlessness that is going on. I don't know if you've ever seen Seinfeld, but when Elaine and oh my God, George and them were dancing, and Elaine was dancing, and it looked like she was having a fit, and her leg was going up. That's what this dancing looks like. And we actually met a girl in college that danced the exact same way. So people exist like this in real life. The rhythm is just not there. Are they rapping? He said, yeah, I got a gal. Yeah, she's my wifey. Oh my God, Mitch is rapping, y'all. See, even Chris is surprised how he's rapping good and on beat. Oh my God, he's rapping against the man. He's rapping about politicians. Kristen said you would have been married for 10 years. This lady's so desperate to be with this man. That's all right. They probably want to be married. I like it. Oh yes, I think that's what I'm gonna do for my birthday. I'm gonna have karaoke and wings. I'm gonna see who I'm gonna invite. Kristen said she could tell he put 100% effort in this date. And then, yes, women love effort, y'all. If you're here for advice on women, they love effort. He's apologizing for being half-heartedly listening to her whole real estate venture. He just want to come out and say and let you know, when you said like flipping houses, it did trigger certain things in me. Because he's upset about homelessness. And there's developers that take away their homes. Just in case you don't know, that is what happened to Pleasant City and all that stuff down there, if you know where I'm from. Gentrification. He said it seems predatory. So he's not gonna support your dreams, girl. It ain't gonna happen. He doesn't think that. He says it's not illegal, but it's a predatory career path. So how they gonna stay married if he don't support her career path? Make that make sense. He said it doesn't sit perfectly flipping houses. I mean, you are buying the house, fixing it up, and then making a profit on it where people are going to live. Kristen said she just trying to be compensated for the fruits of her labor. So she don't know what he talking about. You can be broke on your own time, sir. Captain Planet. You can be broke on your own time. Just in case y'all don't know who the hell Captain Planet is, go look it up. It's a cartoon from back in the day. See, she said, I'm all about environmental and sustainability. I have respect for that. He's checked out. He ain't listening no more. He said you just need to acknowledge the fact that things aren't fair in America. Did you just find out, buddy? Did you just move here? They really finna have a policy debate over these damn wings. Don't ruin the date now, dang. Oh, he said talk is cheap. Either you believe in his environment or you don't. He barely let her drink. Are they having paper? First of all, I hate paper straws, y'all. I hate paper straws. They disintegrate before the first sip. You can't barely get anything out. But I know we're trying to save the turtles. I get it. But I cannot stand paper straws, y'all. Oh, he done told her straight to her face that she can't be an ally or agree. He said it doesn't seem authentic, you know? Oh, he just called her fake with big words. Oh, she about to cry. Lord. Oh, Kristen said, have I ever called you inauthentic? Oh, he said, I'm not calling you inauthentic. You did. She about to cry. She said, are you going to gaslight me with the quotes? Air quotes. She said, what you trying to say? You calling me fake in these streets? No, I'm playing, y'all. I'm just playing. She said, I can't have a positive outlook and be kind. He said, for the record, I don't think you're inauthentic because I felt like one thing you said wasn't fully authentic doesn't mean I think you're inauthentic. That's all. She was about to turn up on him. Oh, she said, don't question me unless you got facts to back it up. He didn't trigger her. She said, don't say stuff like that to me. He said, that's how I felt at the moment. Sorry, it doesn't sit well with you. Now he's sad. He put his head down. The date's ruined. They went from rapping and eating wings and singing karaoke to calling each other fake and gaslighters. You see how quickly that went down? Oh my gosh. Okay, these couples were not matched correctly. So Stacia is going to keep begging to get be basically showing that she's valued by Nate, and Nate don't even want to be questioned. And Mitch, the environmental surfing guy, done got hooked up with the land developer. How in the hell this gonna work, y'all? How is this gonna work? Anyways, I think she'll be able to fast forward. Oh my gosh. But I guess that's how people kind of get married in real life. Sometimes you can't. What I figured out is you can't go just by chemistry. I was actually told that you should not date at all based on chemistry because that's actually your trauma being excited. I'm not saying I agree. They say you're supposed to actually go by compatibility and how you can combine the lives and stuff. Because that chemistry or what we call the butterflies is not real. It's actually a trauma response. I don't know. Sounds like a lot of psychological hoopla to me, but I'm not going to downplay because I do not want to be with somebody I don't feel some type of way about. I don't know. That's not my thing. So we're going to fast forward through the commercials. I mean, the episode's been all right so far. Y'all know the show is long as heck. And oh my gosh, I need to check and see when Atlanta comes back because it's the final season and that's one of my favorite shows. Y'all know I like weird shows. And I'm excited for it to be back. So I got to check and see when Atlanta comes back. Donald Glover, Brian Henry Tyree, Lakeith Stanfield, who's my husband in my mind. Oh, the other part, I'm trying to get through the commercials. Apparently that movie with Idris Elba where he's a genie is terrible. They said it was terrible. I kind of figured it was going to be like Shazam, and I didn't know what the heck they were thinking when they made the movie. All right, we're out of commercials, but they said don't go check it out. And I think I'm going to take myself down to the movies and take myself on a date to go see Nope. So, because I heard interesting things about that. All right, we're with Morgan and Ben. Let me put them on the screen so you can know who the heck I'm talking about. Okay, Morgan's asking Ben if he's ever been in love, and he said no. All these dudes say they've never been in love. The math is not mathing, y'all. So either all these guys when they say they're in love, they're lying to whoever they're with, or they just really don't have feelings. That's weird. Every single dude on here never been in love. One time, Morgan said one of her dudes back in the day got really drunk and said he would fight everybody on the planet for you. And Morgan was like, technically true love. Ben says that's awesome. He was making a face like, well, I ain't gonna fight. I wouldn't fight a flea for you. So Morgan said it was a right person, wrong time kind of relationship. Uh-oh, why you telling this man you married to that was the right person, wrong time? He gonna start thinking you wait for that man to come back. He was dating some chick in his computer class, and life hit. His grandma passed, and he lost 2 aunts to breast cancer, and his best friend died of car. My gosh! So he feels like that's the one that got away. So they both saying people got away. I don't know how to feel about this conversation. He had so much to deal with, so he just took a step back and got distant. I understand they say men need to step back to handle their problems, but what they don't realize is when you disconnect like that, it gives a signal to the woman that you're not investing in her anymore. And we tie investment, and I don't mean money, investment into love. So he's talking about what transpired on honeymoon, and I said what all that stuff to you was my insecurities, the finances, the family things, because growing up in an Asian home, you're almost like forced to be a doctor or go to a prestigious school. Yeah, I agree with that because my best friend when I was younger was Filipino and Chinese, and they did not play. You were gonna be something. He says his whole life he never felt like he was enough. One of my favorite movies is The Joy Luck Club, and I kind of did a short on that. And that's what that's about: living up to your parents' expectations and feeling how you feel when you don't. Ultimately, you hurt people because you feel inadequate. He said he's sorry for hurting her. That's nice of him to apologize. That's lovely. Well, he said, I thought you were the only one with daddy issues. Now, I got to pause on this real quick. So I saw a meme that said that women are blamed for having daddy issues. So once again, the female is taking the blame for the man not sticking around and leaving. So if a person has daddy issues, do we blame the person or do we blame the daddy that left? I mean, ultimately, you're an adult. You have to grow up and basically go through your traumas and get healed and do all that good stuff. But it's funny that a woman can be stated to have daddy issues. So I thought that was really interesting. The thought, like we're still blaming the woman for the man leaving, even the girl child. Oh, Ben said he got daddy issues too. All right, it's not my dad's fault. He came here at 19 with little. He never had a dad growing up, so he didn't have a dad either. Patterns. And he projected his dad projected on him, and he said he projected it onto her, and he's truly sorry. And Morgan said, "Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, you better take that apology because Morgan know how to fight. She'll punch you in the mouth. You seen that girl that has the chip too. I wouldn't even roll up on Morgan. I might could take her. I'm not. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. Oh, Morgan said it's nice that he apologized because she felt like she wasn't gonna meet his standards. And I came to a realization that you're enough. I am enough. They're both realizing that they're enough. That's an amazing feeling. He said the same way I'm Asian now. I want to be belittled for not being a doctor. He wants her to get the same grace, and not everybody's gonna love him. But I figure out how I am enough. Yep, everybody got to make sure that they feel like they're enough. I went through that process too. It's tough, but you get there. Morgan said, "I'm glad you did that. That's huge because I know you're such a people pleaser and it's hard recognizing the cycle and breaking the cycle. I'm really happy and I'm here to support you and I'm not going to kick you in the neck. She said she's going to support him with all of that. I can't wait to see how my predictions work out. Like I said, I'm watching Married at First Sight. It's season 15, episode 9. Are you gaslighting me? And I'm not going back and doing the other episodes, but I'm going to come back and do the Ready to Love. And then I have a few things I'm going to have to discuss with you guys separately outside of these shows that I want to react to. And then I'm probably going to I have some projects I'm working on, so I may need to take a little quick hiatus and go handle some things. I'm going to be excited to put them out. All right, Stacia and Nate. They had their conflict and she's happy that they're playing around and they know how to get into an argument and then get back in love again. Yes. All right. She wants to show him that we're good and we're still moving forward. Stacia is so cute. And it doesn't become a recurring problem. Yeah, if you never nip the problem in the bud, it will never be resolved. What are they cooking? Fish? Oh, salmon and asparagus. Oh, it look like they did some risotto. Ooh. I would like to go on a cooking class date. I know I found one online, so I will make my way there. I know how to cook, but I want to learn some different dishes. Stacia said, I can tell you were elevating your whole demeanor, your face changed. Oh, he said, so you held your face like, oh, you held it together. She said, yeah, because if I elevate, it's gonna get worse. And he said, yeah, because I know she's playing stupid games right now and I didn't like it. He keep coming off slick off at the mouth now. Come on, Nate. She said, like you said, I was manipulating you and you trying to attack my character now. When you get upset, are you going to lash out? Yes, you do not want to be with somebody that lashes out and attacks your character every time they get upset. That gets old really fast. He said it's because it becomes a challenge. It's not even a debate or opinions. We're just hard-headed. Stacia said, I'm trying to keep it all in. Like inside, I'm going crazy. My attitude, everything is on 10. She's like cussing up a storm on the inside. Oh. He said, I feel like I came at you positive and you came at me from a dark, negative place. She said, I don't understand a dark place. Like you mentioned, you being afraid of being in a loveless marriage. Nobody wants to be in a loveless, sexless marriage. I do sex in there, y'all. Nobody wants that. She said, you was in a relationship for 2 years and you didn't love her. He said, I had love for her, but I had a pretty toxic relationship. She would have essentially hit her. She would say stuff like, if you don't act this way, then we're done. Yeah, we need to get the heck out of there. And now I would have to chase after her and know, like, what are you doing? And like, no. Oh, Sachi said, will that be like us? Because I'm still at a 4. Oh! He said, ooh, he said, you need to be lucky and you're not a 0 out of 10. Oh my gosh. He's like, so are you afraid of me not being in love with you? Duh. She said, mm-hmm. He said, why you didn't just say that? She said, I was trying to. He said, oh my gosh. So he refuses to say, he's not going to say he loves her. Oh God. Oh God. I'm having like trauma flashbacks. He said, I really like you. I think you're beautiful. Yeah, you could tell he thought he was fine. And I want you to believe in me and believe in us. Would you believe in us? That's that main condition. With 100% faith. Oh, she said, Nate telling me I need to have more faith is bullshit to me. Hey. I'm more than 15 minutes in, so I can cuss. I was waiting. YouTube doesn't let you cuss in the beginning. She said she gonna still challenge him. Oh Lord, strong black woman. She about to. Oh Lord, she about to be masculine on him. She is ticked off as she's drinking this wine. You can tell she's drinking that wine angry. Anyways, while it's on commercial, that whole conversation was eye-opening. He's just trying to buy time until decision day. He is not going to tell this girl that he feel any type of way. He already told her that he only like her a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 on the scale. Like, and then he said she could be 0 out of 10. He done called her a manipulator. He done said all types of crazy stuff to this girl, and she's just sitting there taking it because she want to be married. And she want to have a baby. Y'all, I would get rid of baby braids so fast, he wouldn't even know what happened. I wouldn't even go on this show because they set people up for the kill. So if I go on this show and I say I want somebody that's 6'5", 250. Anyways, with a beard, and I want him to make, these are not real things, but I want him to make 6 figures. They're gonna send freaking Gary Coleman out, and he's gonna work. I gotta pick it. He gonna make 20, and they're gonna be like, "Why you don't like him? You're being shallow. You need to give it a chance." It's gonna be like, "Oh my God, I'm stressed. I'm stressed." So I wouldn't even play myself like that. And then I figured out I wouldn't even go on Ready to Love either, because they basically set it up for all the women to compete with each other to try to get a man. And I mean, low key, you kind of are, but the way they have it set it up, because they have the ratios all messed up, all the dudes on the show don't even like. I'm not gonna say it. Anyways, the dudes on the show seem uninterested and unintentional. So before this turns into a Ready to Love review, these two are not gonna make it. It looks like Ben and Morgan are gonna try to make something happen. They were talking about forgiving each other. All right, day 23, we're back. Day 23, who are we with? Oh, Mitch and Kristen, after he done already called her fake and says he doesn't believe in what the dream that she has of being an entrepreneur and flipping houses. She's taking him to the beach because she knows that's what he likes. If you don't remember about Kristen was engaged, got all the way up to the altar, got stood up at the altar, and ended up taking her bridal party to the Mexican honeymoon. Anyway, does that sound familiar? Might that be the plot to Sex and the City? I don't know if this is real or not. Oh, they're picking up trash on the beach together. Oh, she's gonna feed him. I love going to the beach and having a picnic. I loved it. I went to Peanut Island recently and I absolutely adored it. I loved every bit of it. Had a really good time. You gotta have good times, good company, good scenery. She's wondering why the karaoke and wings date took a harsh turn towards the end. Girl, you know why? That man don't like you. She said, I feel like I bring a lot to the table. I just want you to realize that, and don't take something I say like a life dream of mine and manipulate it into something negative. Girl, that man don't like you. And say things that are not true. You make me feel like you wish I was different in some aspect. She said she don't want to feel like somebody who's with me is ungrateful for me. So she's looking for value in him, validation. Mitch said, I think you deserve that. He said, I'm going to do my best. And to be honest, I'm really grateful for you. Okay, Mitch. I really appreciate us being here today. You know he's going to be happy on that beach picking up trash. That's his thing. Nothing wrong with that. She said, I don't want you just to see the value of the picnic we're on. I want you to see my value overall. He said, okay, I appreciate you. She said, just think about how you can verbalize it. Good. He said, well, it's good for me to know. I wasn't fully aware that you felt unappreciated, so. With the honeymoon issue, I just saw that old maybe Mitch kind of creep up. What is the old Mitch? You know him 10 minutes. She said, I want to just put him back down. Oh my gosh, this is foolishness. So you know he's a jerk, but you finna try to make him pretend that he's not, so that you could tolerate him and actually maintain your marriage. How long you gonna put up with this and you don't know this man at all? Oh my gosh. All right, we with Miguel and Lindy. If you remember, Lindy is the one that basically lived a real life Footloose. She's from a really religious family. She wasn't allowed to dance, listen to music. As soon as she got in college, she got wild. She went and she smashed. She did all types of crazy stuff in college. Miguel is the one who loves Dungeons and Dragons, cosplay. He has a little bit going on. And they're both doctors, which was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're doctors. Let me put them on the screen. Yes. And Lindy has a crap load of student loans, and Miguel want to make sure he don't end up paying them, and then he wants her to take his last name, and she's like, I won't take your last name unless you put me on your health insurance. You see how real out here it is for health insurance, y'all? Oh, yes, and Miguel loves to dump people real quick. He said, if I was someone that was acting out, I perceive them to be crazy, rude, or inconsiderate. Oh, yes. I remember Lindy is the one with the emotional problems, too. Who said? She said, but I am human, and I would hope there would be grace. He said, I'm not going to have like a whole bottomless pit of outbursts and breakdowns. Yeah, nobody want to sign up for that either. See, she's like, but you knew I was crazy, though. No. But I look good. I'm pretty. I could be crazy. But anyways, yeah, so I forgot all about that. Lindy has emotional problems, and she basically said she got married in order to have somebody help her control them and guide her and love her. And it's like, lady, if you don't go get some damn help, if you having all these emotional breakdowns and you're still like upset about your upbringing and not being able to experience life because you were a part of like a religious low-key occult, allegedly, why would you think this man who dumps people at the drop of a dime would stick around for your shenanigans? I don't think they're gonna make it past decision day, even though they did consummate the marriage already, and because he kept pushing for it, so they consummated the marriage already, and she obliged, so they may stick around for that. Let's see if it'll let me fast forward. This is the part I hate about watching it live. Oh my gosh. Because Lifetime love to kill you with commercials. Lifetime loves to kill you with commercials. We're doing pretty good. Oh my goodness. Let's see how much more of this. I told you, this show is long as heck. We have a whole nother hour. I feel like taking a break. Let me take a little quick break on these damn people. I'll be back. Let's see. Let me give y'all some mood music. Nope. Let's do it like this. Do me a favor, everybody. Like the video for me. If you're digging my content, go ahead and subscribe. If you like the show or you have something to say about the show, or if like me, you think the show is way too long for no reason, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you've been thinking so far, and if there's anything I forgot about what's been going on the show, because y'all, I missed I didn't really miss. I watched them. I just didn't put out the videos because I put out the shorts. But I think like 3 episodes have gone by, and yeah, this season is actually more exciting than the last one, because the people are strange. That's what it boils down to. People are strange, and it makes good TV. And I'm actually invested in these people, which for some odd reason I wasn't invested. I don't know, maybe because I didn't like Lindsay and Mark the Shark. Well, you know what? Let me take that back, because that last season, Olajuwon and Katina. I really thought she was gonna escape, but she ended up. I guess he saw himself on TV, got embarrassed, and fixed his act up real quick. And her in the struggle wig had parted ways. She looked real cute with some braids. She looked rested. They looked like they were in love. Of course, Jasmina and Michael, the Haitian sensation and the Yardie girl, they hate each other. They hated each other. It did not work. Shout out to Janice Hilton. She didn't think it was going to work. I know why, even though she didn't want to say what it really was, but I know why she didn't think it was going to work. But I don't think that was the reason that it didn't work. But I love her. So they didn't work out. Who actually stayed together? I think only Katina and Olajuwon. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. Because I know because Kristen and Alyssa didn't end up together. Of course, they hated each other from jump. I'm trying to talk through the commercials, y'all. That's what's going on. And who else ended up staying together from who the heck was on season 1 again? See, they have so many seasons, they don't give any breaks. It doesn't make any sense. By the time you figured out one season, the other one starts. Oh, but let's do a little throwback. Chris and Paige. Chris actually came back and apologized for dogging out Paige. That's the one that they had sex on the first night, and then he turned around and said he didn't find her attractive. And he had that other lady pregnant. So Married at First Sight is with the foolishness too. All right, we're back with Miguel and Lindy. Oh, okay. Miguel said because of how easygoing and forgiving he can be, he tried to set boundaries and he tries to put his foot down. So he gonna put his foot down on Miss Lindy, who apparently has an emotional problem and wants everybody to put up with it. Lindy said, I'm just hoping that you'll support me in times of emotional distress. Okay, here's a check mark. I only have so many more of these in me. But there's different designations of the severity of an issue. If I were to betray you, like how many of those would you grace me for? Oh, he's equating the breakdowns to him cheating. If you don't take your behind, that man finna cheat. He's preparing her for the cheatations. Oh my God, he's preparing her. She said, in the moment we fix something, that's it. Real love is me seeing someone at their worst and choosing to love and fighting for them. If there isn't grace and forgiveness in a relationship, it's just not going to be successful, right? Love keeps no records of wrongs, all that good stuff from the good book. He said, if I cheat, you would give me grace, learning curve. What? No. What? What the hell are you talking about, Miguel? Ooh, she said there got to be a lot of grace because that's going to be a while. He said, good, I'm lucky then. I don't know. Lindy has an infinite pool of some grace. I am very much the opposite. There's a fine line between patience and being taken advantage of. He finna dump you, girl, real quick. She said, okay, well, drop it. Well, we don't have to. Ooh, she said you're going to pull the scorebook out later and say how many times Lindy has effed up. Oh, Miguel said, let me put it this way. How do you know someone's right for you? To me, we're already right because we made a commitment. We're already married. Now we got to figure out how to make it work. If we're continuously losing our happiness, no one's learning. We can't go a lifetime of that. If 90% of the time Miguel's making me life feel good, making me feel sexy, sounds like a plan. Only 10% of I can't stand, it pisses me off. I'm not going to give up the 90%. I'm not going to give up a successful marriage in hopes I get the 91. No, thank you. I'm going to work my ass off for as long as I can, as long as you'll let me and have me. Wow. Oh, he said, I feel the same, but if there was no feelings involved, I'd be counting down the days. Wow. Fight? No, just play. I'm stupid. Too many video games. He likes video games. It's a Mortal Kombat Street Fighter type. Oh, that's so pretty. We got Justin and Alexis at the beach. I love Alexis. She's so pretty. She looked just like my friend Tasha. Like spitting image. So they're on the beach. Oh, Justin in his grandma sweater. I wonder where he found his clothes because he's like 6'8", 6'9". I love the setup of this picnic by the beach. It's awesomeness. Alexis said, when you thought you were getting married, how did you, even before this process, how did you picture yourself as a husband? He said, I was going to be a great husband with a great wife. Said, being a listener, yeah, that's good. Being supportive. She said, that's it. He said, I can make up something, but no, she said, I'm just asking. I'm curious. She do not like that man. She said, what's the difference between having a partner and being actually married? With marriage, there's not an easy out. You can't just say, I'm done with this. There's consequences. When you're dating somebody, I'm not going to deal with this, on to the next person. True. Big facts. She got another question for him. At this point with us, if we weren't married, we were just dating, would you still want to date me? You still like me, boy? No. He said, I think so. Oh, I'm not like, for me, even though dating is an easy out, I've never been the type of person where I'm like, I'm done. If my mind isn't up, I want a future with you, then I'm going to do everything I can do to do that. Whether it's working on me, or still building a relationship with you. Just not in my nature. I can't speak for anybody else but myself. That's a route I would take. He gonna make it work, y'all. What about you? Same question. What's making you stay committed? Because you say you're a runner. She's a runner. She's a track star. So would you stick around? Oh. Ooh, she said no. She ain't gonna stick around. She out. Church finger. I'm leaving. I'm out. They showing the dog being sick. Why didn't you tell me, Justin, your dog was attacking stuff? They're yelling about him not oversharing. Stop being vague. He lies by omission all the time. In the dating scenario, I would not allow someone to what it seemed like a lie. I accept people at face value. Whatever you show me is whatever you show me you are. I'm going to believe you until I have no other choice. I'm with it. I get it. I'm like that too. If you're telling me all these things and your actions show otherwise, I think maybe that's the reason why you haven't married in the past, because I didn't have that pushing me, that driving me to be like, give him some time to work it out. Yeah. Ooh. When those actions aren't matching those words, she said, that's what I need them to match, because I do run. She's saying she's getting to see other sides of him, because if they were just dating, she'd be out. He said, I'm trying to understand. Please don't start crying, Justin. Here it come. Oh my God, because he love to cry. Oh, wow. She said, I'm explaining why I'm a get up and go person. You're not going to understand that perspective because you're a stick around person. Oh, he drank that water. Them tears from the come, Lord. Oh. Say, you can't put yourself in my shoes because you won't be able to fit them in different circumstances. That's her truth. Oh my God, he looks devastated, his face, and she's going to take a sip. I'm going to take a sip too, y'all. Oh, jeez. She just devastated his life. She pretty much broke up with him without breaking up with him, because they're on this show. She's not going to forgive him for allowing his dog to attack her dog. And several other lies and omission. Like I said, they had already met on Bumble or dating app, whatever, Tinder. This fool going to ask me if I met somebody on Grindr. If you know what it is, you know what I'm talking about. And you know that's why that's a crazy ass question. But anyway, yeah, so they had met on Tinder and she left him on red and she kept dodging him, and now they're on this show together. And she's the type of person who's going to try to make it work a little bit, at least with whoever, because she's just like, dudes. But Justin just keep lying on me. That lie by omission is like, that's a heck of a, I don't know why dudes be doing it. I mean, people do it. I'm not going to say just dudes do it, because people do it in general. So I don't think they're going to last. Unfortunately, I actually think Morgan and Ben might actually work. I don't think Alexis and Justin are going to last. I don't think Nate and Stacia are going to last. I actually think that Kristen and Mitch are gonna last because this is the first person that gave him a chance. And Lindy and Miguel, I think as long as she's putting it on him and she don't go too crazy, it might last. Even though he loves to dump people, he's a runner and a track star as well. So I don't know, y'all. These people are stressing me out. Let me see. So let's talk about something else while this commercial is going on. So, I learned a lot of interesting things about dating recently. And I'm just, I can't wait for somebody to answer this in the comments. Shout out to the replay gang. It's like, I see two extremes. Either the people are not willing to commit at all, or they want to marry you after 2 seconds. Like, what is happening here? Like, we can't hang out in the middle. We can't figure out if we like each other or not. I guess people are just tired of being out here trying to find somebody. So it's like really, really crazy. And the other thing that was brought up to me, I still got to do that surprise chat. We have a holiday weekend coming up. I wonder what you guys are doing. I don't really have too many plans, but me and the kiddies are gonna end up doing something, I guess. We'll probably hang out by the water because that's what I love. But I think people aren't putting effort in the dates. I mean, I've been on some really amazing like outings and stuff, but I know it's some people that they literally will stay. Like I said, shout out to Janice Hilton again. There were some people who will sit there and just you'll literally have an entire relationship over the phone. You have an entire relationship over the phone or via text. And that is satisfactory for them. They will never go any further than that. Or you'll have people who come and like hit you up every few months and be like, "Hey, you alive? I'm alive. Everybody good? All right then. Just came to waste your time for a couple minutes." And then they'll go back where they came from. That's probably why people are going on these dating shows. Of course, some of these people want to be on TV. That's a given. But I think some of the people are going to the show because I just remembered there's a show on Netflix called Indian Matchmaker, and matchmaking has gone on for many centuries. So I think people are kind of like trying to get away from the westernized way of dating. We're dating just for love or dating based on your choices, and allowing the people that know them and interact with them and see them from an outside perspective to choose their mate for them. Because, I mean, if the divorce rate is already 50, why not? Right? Go for it, right? So I think people are just looking for different ways to meet people. Because is it any worse meeting somebody in a club? And then that's the other thing. They say it's more organic when you meet a person in person versus on a dating app. Because one of my favorite people, Tony Gaskins, is very anti-dating app. So yeah, that part. The show's back. As you know, I'm talking through the commercials, so we don't have to sit through that whole thing. Okay, Morgan just got home from her fake nursing job. I kid. Put these people up so you know who the hell I'm talking about. She's like, she said I had the worst day at work. I'm gonna have whatever you have. Y'all, I made a mojito the other day. It was busting. I was gonna crack open my Haitian rum, but I actually had some. That's how you can tell I don't drink like that. I had a whole bottle of rum I forgot was there. It had been there for the longest, and I had all the stuff you needed for the mojitos, and it was so good. Oh my gosh. Anyways, it looks like they're doing like, it looks like they have like a portable hibachi. What is that? I might need to go on Amazon. Anyways, they're making steaks and they're doing Korean barbecue. And they look so cute together. And you know that Ben is cheap, so this is a cheap date. Is that I'm trying to see. Oh, look, all the dang smoke detectors are going off because they done hibachied in the house. But I'm trying to see where I can get that on Amazon. I can work that out. They done set the whole house is full of smoke, and they opening all the windows and doors. But yeah, that looks good. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna try that. Oh, Ben says he really likes being vulnerable with his wife, Morgan. He said, I would love to do it more. Do you have anything you want to open up about? Do you want me to go again? Morgan said, I don't nothing I could think of. Oh my gosh, as I was sitting here, I got one of my friends to watch one of my favorite movies, Mo Better Blues. I need to do a retro review on that because that has a lot of stuff about dating and love with it. Lessons you can learn. I'm gonna do that. I love that. Mo Better Blues. Ben said he was the only Asian kid on his block, in the school, wherever. With that came a lot of racist jokes. How about the squinting and things of that magnitude? So only way I could combat that was to overachieve in school and things like that. Also to be kind. There's times where I sacrifice my happiness, and that's a struggle for me to figure out. Oh, Morgan says she grew up the same way, being a people pleaser. Is everybody on this show a people pleaser? They might just be overusing that damn term. He said, what was the breakthrough? Cutting her dad off. That was it. All my life, I was a people pleaser because I wanted to be good enough, but I wasn't good enough. No matter what I did, no matter what my grades were, no matter what sports he wanted me to do, like anything, it was not good enough. It's such a shame as a little child in me that I thought I could change for him. She finally said she was done because she said no matter what she did, it wouldn't be good enough. So she just cut him off. Oh, she said the little girl in her will be very proud. There's what this lady, I adore her. And she talked me through how to deal with your inner child. And that's like, believe it or not, that's a thing. Because you have an inner record in your head that tells you subconsciously you're not good enough, and it's based on whatever you went through as a child. Anyways, Morgan's saying with everything you've done in your life, you achieved a lot. How can you not say you're proud of yourself? Because a lot of people have imposter syndrome. They never think anything. They don't think they're good enough for the life that they have. So if you don't know what that is, I'm not turning to a psychologist on here. Look it up. Imposter syndrome. Ben said that's honestly awesome. So maybe they'll help build their self-esteems up together. She said she's gonna help them get there. Look at them supporting each other and loving on each other, Ben and Morgan. I told you, I think they're gonna stay together. I would be shocked if they did not stay together on decision day. Day 25 of marriage. Let's see what they got going on. Who are we with now? Oh Lord, Stacia and Nate. Brother and sister. I don't know if you watch that show Girlfriends. There was an episode where Lynn was dating a guy named Lenny. And Maya made a joke because they had laid up together, smashed all that stuff. And they looked exactly alike. And Maya was like, I think that's you. Are you sure? Because you don't know your dad. That might be your sibling. And that's what Nate and Stacia give me. Oh, no. Of course, Nate would have a do-rag. Y'all, I cannot stand when people walk around in a do-rag. I cannot stand it. And I've been seeing a lot of guys walk around in bonnets, too. So the bonnets done took over. I mean, I'm not mad at a bonnet. You got different attitude when you're in a bonnet. But I might come on here in a bonnet one day just to show out. But they're showing the different couples doing like everyday things. They got, what the heck? Kristen trying to tell Mitch to wear something different. He says, sorry, babe. I want to wear my Indiana Jones hat. I'm just playing hands. Oh, she want to talk to him in the bathroom real quick. Uh-oh. What, away from the cameras? All the wives got shirts for husband to wear as a joke together today. So if you don't wear it, you'll be the only one. It's fine if you don't want to. It's just... Ooh, he said there's no way in hell Mitch would ever wear this shirt with buttons. He said, I'm not wearing this shirt. She tried to pull him to the side to get him to be a good sport, and he went Mitch on her. Dang it, Mitch. Y'all know Mitch was cussing out that lady for messing up his beard, and it looked exactly the same. He cussed out the lady over putting on his bow tie. Mitch, because he cussed out, like I said, the dog for snoring. Mitch just be cussing people out. He's a Mitch. If you don't know, it's a male itch with the B. And that's from Real House Husbands. He just can't hold it together. And she really wanted, I mean, I would think he would be a good sport and just wear the shirt if it's not going to hurt him. But I guess, everybody has their right to do whatever they want to do and wear what they want to wear. Somebody, a really cool person I met was teaching me about relationships and compromise. And he said that without compromise, you don't really have a relationship because you should love each other enough not to go along with whatever the other person says. It's on commercial, that's why I'm rambling, y'all. To go along with what the person says. But you should love them enough to talk about it, to be able to come to some type of understanding, whether it be no or not, or come up with an alternative. So it looks like Mitch is just not willing to compromise. That's not his thing. And he's going to be nasty about it. And he don't like Kristen. And he's 41. Wait, I think he's 41. That man, they said that man was old. I guess I'm old. I don't know. Yes. Okay. Mitch is 41 and he's never been in a serious relationship. And he said he never thought he could get anyone to agree to marry him. And all the stuff he does makes sense. Even if you look at this picture, remember Mitch showed up all disheveled with band-aids on his head because I think he fell during surfing. And Mitch actually didn't like Kristen. Remember, Mitch was trying to get at the mama. Mitch said he wanted an all-natural girl, no makeup, no nothing. But Kristen mama showed up in a whole Shein dress looking like Kim Kardashian. And he was excited because he thought that was going to be his wife. He was turned on. And also remember, the only reason he slept with Kristen is because they got the tequila popping. He said he was not attracted. And he looking like how he looked. It's usually those that look like that. Side note, before the commercial goes away, the whole Lizzo thing. So, I'm a fluffy girl. My thickness. But either way, people stay coming for Lizzo. And I understand you got to be healthy. But the way, it's always dudes that look like Aries Spears that always have the most to say about how a girl looks. It's really crazy. I don't know if it's because they feel some way about how they look. And also, I was told that it doesn't matter how a man looks as long as he has money. But do y'all realize that we got to look at you guys too? Do you realize it? Do you realize we got to get excited and find you attractive as well? Money's tied to stability and security. It helps, right? With security and stability. But if you looking like the bottom of somebody's damn shoe, then that woman is with you, she obviously likes something about you. Maybe you make her laugh. Maybe you're the sweetest man she ever met. But you and her both know what you look like. So how you gonna get up here and clown? So Lizzo got up there and was like, for all of those who have something to say, talking trash, she's like, I'm winning, ho. that was everything. But Lizzo's face card is everything, right? Whether you like the body or not, she's cute in the face. Okay, we're back from commercial. We got Morgan and Ben looking like they got the same outfit on. And then we got Alexis and Justin. Oh, they're all wearing the same shirt. Yes, that was the plan. How cute. Alexis looks so cute with her flower crown. She looks like a goddess. And he wore the shirt. Oh, Mitch. He looks so devastated. Thank you, Mitch. There might be some hope. He told her he'll wear it for a little bit and then the shirt's coming off. At least he did it. It's a compromise. I apologize, Mitch. Thank you for wearing the shirt. She said Shirtgate 2022. Oh, look, here come. Oh, Miguel's so fine, but he weird. But anyway, he's wearing the shirt too. They look so adorable. Look, Nate didn't know it's a setup. They're looking like quintuplets with the shirts on. Very cute. They definitely got to take a shirt. And they said, I don't know what it is, but we got to come back for sure. So now Mitch is going to go change his shirt. They said, why did you change your shirt? He said, that's the better option. At least he wore it in with his, he Them sandals, he look like lady sandals. Everybody's upset he changed it. Oh, he says when you buy somebody a physical thing and they take it and they put it on, as you're infringing something on him. I don't like to buy people things because it's materialistic. So we made a compromise, okay? I wore it and now it's over. Y'all gonna leave Mitch alone. Kristen said, I think it's weird not to wear a shirt that your wife got you. I actually had to reveal the surprise and say you're gonna be the only guy not wearing the shirt. That's the only way I got you to wear a shirt. So it was a thing. Wow. They arguing in public. Yeah, you don't do it. They say it's not a big deal. It's just like I just don't want to be forced to do things. I know somebody like this, Lord. I know somebody like this. He said his whole life he's been forced to do things and he don't want to, and it's triggering. It's more triggering than she thought it would be. It was more triggering than I thought it would be. Okay, so the expert showed up. Who's this lady in this cute? Well, Dr. Pia is her name. She's a psychologist. She's cute as a button. Ooh, she talked about couples and sex therapy. All right, we ready. I gotta say sex for YouTube. They're gonna do some pseudo group therapy where let's see if I get some therapy through the TV. Pastor Kyle said intimacy is the bedrock of any marriage, and she's an expert in that area. Why they ain't have Shan and Booty come on here? She said we went to school, we learned math, we learned science, but we didn't learn about emotions. We didn't learn how to talk about them. It's at the core facilitating a great relationship. Oh, she got them emotion wheels. Talk of some of the primary emotions. You know what anger is, happiness, excitement. Anger is a secondary emotion. All right. Oftentimes hurt is covered by anger. So they want you to share what it felt like when you've been hurt. Okay, Mitch and Kristen still hugged up. They're going to make this work. Okay, Justin said he felt betrayed, but he knew how to protect himself. But he said he's been shaped to being bulletproof close enough. I'm not cold, but I become cold. How you cold and you stay crying? So maybe it come from my past, you know, the consistency of being hurt. Alexis done zoned out. She did not believe nothing he's saying. Her face, she's like this. She's like me. My face needs deliverance as well. He said he's not bringing past traumas into my next relationship. It's almost like you're a child, and over time you just grow and your body develops. And over time from being hurt, it's just like, all right, cool. I ain't gonna let nobody else hurt me, you know. But I'm still gonna be vulnerable, if that makes sense. And let's just say no, that doesn't make sense. Oh, Alexis said just because you're not acknowledging it doesn't mean it's not there. And the psychologist is saying that you are bringing trauma from the past because you're using it. It makes you hyper vigilant, and everything that smells remotely like your past. You're like, oh no, oh my God, it's me. I feel attacked. He said, I'm trying to get you to understand. It doesn't stop me from being vulnerable. It doesn't stop me from being open. I'm not afraid of being hurt. I'm not at all. Alexis, she said, Alexis, you buy that? She said, no. She tells why. Oh, he said, you don't know me that well. Nah, you don't know me. Ooh, ooh. Alexis, share why you don't buy it. Remember that time when you're emotional? Go ahead and say it. I feel like it was one of those moments. Said baby reads into a lot of stuff. So now you're speaking for me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He said, I feel completely misunderstood. I feel like it's exhausting, frustrating. It's exhausting trying to get you to understand. That's why I shut down. Because it's like, you're not going to understand me. Even if I break it down as a third grader. I'm not good at explaining myself anyway. Uh-oh. If I have to completely go in circles to make you get it, it makes sense in my head. Aw, sicky now. Alexis looks over it, man. If they stay together for decision day, it's for money. Yeah, I've been there where you're trying to explain something to somebody or they're trying to explain something to you and it's just not translating. It's not good. Nobody's understanding each other. I think everybody needs to really learn how to communicate. Like, and it's so hard because we don't get taught how to communicate with each other. It's like almost like you're something you're supposed to know. So I think that's the point of supposedly therapy and stuff. But um, I don't know. Anyways, we're on a commercial break. So it's time to ramble on. But yeah, so communication is a big deal. And I think between Alexis and Justin, because let me put them on the screen. I think because I don't think she ever really liked him in the first place. Right? And he was open because he just wanted to be married and he wanted to prove to everybody that he was ready to get married. Like I said, he lies by omission all the time and he tells partial truths. So now she's learned not to trust anything he says. So now if he does even explain it down, like I knew someone who told me, they said, I've been in relationships where when I tell the truth, it ends. But when I lie, they lap it up like a dog. Like, so that's probably how he's feeling at this point. He's feeling frustrated. He wants to give up because he is sick of her ass and she's sick of him. And it's only been 25 days? I think it's been 25 days. But you know, it's 25 days spending all the time with one person. I don't think they go to work or anything. Well, maybe they do because Morgan went to work. So it's 25 days with a stranger. Could you hang? Could you do it? I don't know if I could. Especially if I didn't like them. So, but I guess you would have to talk to them to understand if you didn't like them. But I think that Alexis is a very beautiful, curvy, thick, fine woman, very masculine. She says she's a tomboy. She run through dudes. She's been proposed to 3 times, and this is the one time she was gonna actually try it. You see this? I'm acting up now. So I wanted to be Hollywood for y'all real quick. But anyways, yeah, so she's a runner. So she knows that about herself. So she's trying to stick around with Justin at least long enough to get the check. But if they really end up being in a relationship, they could do couples cam. They could do all. Shoot, look at Jeffy and his what was her name? Oh my God, Shawnee. Anyways, Jeffy and his wife. That was the other Haitian man from Boston. They went through hell and back, but he was determined to stay with her because he said once they had a child, because she got pregnant, that he wasn't going anywhere. I'm gonna find out what this lady name is because it's gonna bother me now. Hefty and Shanice. Yes. Oh my God, and his last name is Pierre. Everybody's last name is Pierre. That's hatred. But anyway, yeah, so they went through hell and high water. I don't even think he low-key liked her in the beginning, but she said, I'm finna be married and we finna do this. And they had a little girl and they go through the real trials and tribulations of marriage. So maybe Justin and Alexis can learn how to communicate and rock it out. But I knew from the first time when she saw him and she was like, I asked for tall, but he's uncomfortably tall, that she wasn't attracted, but they still consummated the marriage. They still did something. So now he's talking about breaking it down like a 3rd grader. Oh, she said I bring up a controversy in our relationship. It's not about being right and wrong. It's about understanding. Because if I understand you and know your characteristics or carry on in other situations, so I need to understand you. Basically, she need to understand him so she can know how he's going to react in other situations. And when you give up on me and when you shut down, you're not helping me help you help us. Oh, Pookie. They gonna cry? The psychologist, I love what you said. But Justin needs to feel understood. Yeah, when you don't feel understood, that is the worst feeling on the planet. She said, but here's the thing. It's going to come up again and again and again because it hasn't been resolved. Yes. Oh my God. I hate that so much. I hate that so much. It might be frustrating. You might have to say, let's take a time out and revisit it later. Let's set a date and time to revisit the conversation. I need to pick up some pointers on here. Maybe I could. No, I ain't gonna say because I know how to keep a man, but maybe I can fix my relationships. Now they're talking to Kristen and Mitch. She said she lives more in the surprised area, sometimes astonished. I was astonished earlier today by Shirtgate 2022 with the guys who want to do something fun and get them all a shirt. Mitch didn't want to wear the shirt. He wore the shirt and she said, thank you. He said, I temporarily wore the shirt. What is it about the shirt? Was it a control thing? He said, I really don't want other people deciding what I'm going to wear or what I need to have or what I need to own, especially in a materialistic way. I'm an environmentalist. He going to beat this dead horse. Or maybe not because he's an environmentalist. Well, no, he's not an animal activist. I don't know. Either way. He said that's the baggage I'm bringing in and I'm fully self-aware about it. He said the shirt thing is not what I want. Like, it's simple. The psychologist say just put on the effing shirt. I also understand you want to be true to yourself and not wanting to say, like, I'm signing up to be disrespected. So how do we compromise then? Because we're in a union. There's a point where if you compromise, you're not being true to yourself. You're being a pushover, and that's not me. I agree. There is a point where you're no longer being your authentic self. He said, I lost myself in the past. Kristen says she feels like she's losing herself in a relationship. I feel like I'm getting a little lost in trying to please you and maybe be a version of myself I think Mitch will really like. I agree. That's what she's doing. She's like, hold up, wait a second. I love nice things. I work hard for these nice things. She's like, I don't know. It's a struggle. Oh. Struggle, love. She said, it sounds like a disconnect. In order to validate, you don't have to agree. There just has to be a level of understanding because you got to take Mitch and you got to take Kristen. Y'all were individual people. How do you come together as a union and balance what takes place? They're moving on to Morgan and Ben. What's been going on emotionally? Morgan said it's been better because the emotional started off real bad. It started off humiliated, disrespected, and all the nasty things. I feel like we're getting back into the yellow. Okay. We're open up to each other. We're having fun with each other. We're doing stuff with each other. We're back on the incline. All right. And Ben's agreeing. What do you both think you need to see from one another? It's a reminder throughout the day. You're thinking about me. You see me. And compliments to all of that. Just a quick text to say, I've been thinking about you. Hey, how you been? Goes a long way. Let me tell y'all, fellas. She said she didn't like being called icy by her husband. It's a good thing, but it's not romantic. She said, I like you look beautiful today. You make me feel like a woman. Yeah, don't know. I don't want to feel like no damn dude. Tell me I'm sexy. Tell me I'm beautiful. I'm pretty. You like looking at me? All right, Lindy and Miguel. I hate to see their ass. Lindy said she wanted Michelle to see her crazy side because he hasn't seen it come out. She said, what are we talking about? What is crazy? Like being overly emotional, saying whatever in my head. That comes from baggage or trauma. An angry inner child. He said he got a taste when he shut that shit down real quick. Why Miguel feel like he from Miami? I don't know why. The way he just said that. The therapist said, do you feel like you're holding back? Are you holding back? You're crazy? Said holding back comes from a place of respect. It's because I respect you. She said because you respect him. So you can control it. So you let it go when you don't respect. She asked, are you afraid of how he's going to respond to you from out? She's like, I'm not sure. I'm at this weird spot where does he need to see me in that aspect? Then he will still choose me. Well, They do say you got to see how people act in all areas before you choose them, because they can act like a total ass when they're having an argument, or be physical, violent, whatever. You don't know. Nate and Stacia. Well, Stacia said she feels lonely, vulnerable, isolated, abandoned, and sad. Oh, Lord, it's only been 20 days. They ain't even have a honeymoon period. She said I came into the process all in, giving everything, kind of showing everything very quickly. And I feel like I'm being very vulnerable. But I also feel like he doesn't match me. Oh, he's not matching the energies. Nate looks annoyed. He said that's her opinion. I'm doing things that are actionable steps showing my wife Stacia. And I'm trying and I'm, getting deeper. For example, I've always wanted to sign up for therapy. So I'm like, all right, F it. I'm going to pull a trigger and sign up for therapy. And those are actionable steps. I want to show my wife that I'm truly into this. And I really want our relationship to grow. For that reason, I feel then it's just a hard no that I'm not trying. It's frustrating. He's like, what more can I do to prove to you I'm all in? I need you to understand me when I say stuff. Because if you continue not to believe me, and have faith in me, I'm going to start giving up. Ooh. Is he about to cry? He said, that's why I'm disappointed. Oh, he's crying. They're both crying. I'm sorry. She said, I don't want him to give up on our marriage. But remember during that one thing, he said he cried so the people believed him? I don't know. I know he's going to have to prove to me he ain't no damn scammer, allegedly. Y'all ever seen The Wolf of Wall Street? He's a day trader. He's one of those. Y'all, I think I'm finna make it to the 2 hours. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. I just wanted to make a video for you guys because it's been so long. I'm proud of myself. Oh, Lord. Okay, Nate says he's trying. Wrong commercial again. Nate says he's trying and he doesn't feel like he's accepting the steps that that he's doing. And man, like, I don't know if you've ever heard that Jill Scott song, I feel lonely whenever you're around. You could really be in a relationship and feel like you're by yourself. There's no connection, no growth. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me give y'all a little bit of, because I need to do something real quick. All right, like, subscribe, comment, share it with a friend, get your wine, get your snacks. Man, we're almost to the end of this 2 hours. I don't know if I'm gonna do this again, but this is for me, this is the easiest way to do this show. Other than that, you get shorts. I watch the episode and whatever sticks out to me, I spit out to you in 15 seconds. If you haven't seen those shorts, they get pretty high visibility. The TikTok of it all. If you haven't seen those shorts, they're definitely in the playlist. And I'm kind of spitting out what I think the highlights of the episodes are. And like I said, for the sake of time, I'm not going back and doing the episodes that I missed. I said what I thought about them in the beginning. If you're just joining, this is season 15, episode 9. Are You Gaslighting Me? They get that from the argument between Kristen and Mitch, where she's telling him that her dream is to flip houses, and he's telling her, you gentrifying ass. No, I'm just playing. Like, you gentrifying ass capitalists, get away from me. No. And he basically said she was being inauthentic. He felt like she was being inauthentic. How can you be an environmentalist or be all for people and be a part of an industry where you're making gains off of someone needing a place to live? That being said, where I'm from, the housing prices are super high. The value is super high. I know the value on my space has went up very much so. But what they did with these rents down here is the most atrocious thing. Like, I was thinking about it. Like I said, I'm talking because we're on commercial. The crazy part about it is, think about it. If the rent is $2,000 and most of the time they made you have a 3-to-1 ratio to move in someplace, that means you have to make, and this was for like a 2-bedroom. That means you got to make $6,000 to get in if they're going for the income ratios. And you got to have first, last, in deposit, which is another $6,000. Oh my, you might as well buy a house and then you can't even afford that. Where they want you to be, on a bench with some of these folks that you feel bad for. Luckily down here it's hot most of the, I mean, I hate the heat, but at least it's not freezing like it is up north and you can't find any place to sleep. You're going to sweat to death, but you ain't going to freeze to death, right? So if they didn't intervene, think about it. They made the cost of the groceries go super high. The gas finally started going back down a little bit. I went on a road trip right when the gas was like in the middle of its highest. So thank God it had went down before that weekend when I went on that trip. But it's like they don't want you to live. It's like, what the heck? And I took one of my kitties to the grocery store and she finally saw how much I spend on food. And she, even as a child, was like, man, I was like, yeah. But the only thing that's not going up is the wages. So I get what he's saying. There's a lot of people coming off of people who are lower than them. But unfortunately, it is what it is. We live in a capitalist society. It allows everybody to have opportunity and grow. So make money off of people who do less. All right. Oh Lord, they did a preview of Morgan and Ben. It looks like they arguing, like it might go down in flames. Okay, y'all, we almost there. We almost to the end. I'm so excited. Okay, who we talk to? Oh, Nate and Stacia. Oh, look at her in her little tutu skirt. I got a tutu skirt. I need to wear it out somewhere. They said obviously you can tell I'm irritated and we're disconnected right now because I think people are realizing I'm putting in effort. It's not just me. And it's just like really disappointing that the person I care about the most isn't recognizing it. Girl, he manipulating you. And it hurts my feelings. Express your, just, I'm not going to say that because I want him to express his feelings. You said you need to see action. And that was like one of the most important things I heard from you because it was very, very important to you. And I took it seriously. And I don't feel like I'm proving to you that, I feel like I'm not proving to you that I'm taking action. You said words mean nothing. So what am I supposed to do if the actions don't mean anything either? Oh, that's a good point. If the words don't mean nothing and the actions don't mean nothing, what are you supposed to do? She's out here, everything you're saying, and that's the reason why I said everything that I said. And it was because it wasn't just a group activity. There was a therapist in front of us. So everything that I was saying was just to give you background on what I've been going through in the week for her to give us her perspective. You didn't say, no, I felt. You said, no, I feel. Oh, he put like, he listened to every word. You didn't use past tense. Use present tense. So right now what I'm feeling is like you don't believe me. Ooh. And I told you in our marriage that one of the most important things that I needed my wife was for you to believe in me. Ooh, he said he gets to the point where he don't want to prove himself anymore. He said, I'm telling you right now, if you keep not believing me, you're not going to believe my actions. It's just not going to work out. Ooh, before decision day, Lord. She said, I do think you're making an effort. I think that you want to move to a different place with me. You're committed to going to therapy. Those are all actionable things. He said, but what? Those are future things that I think you'll do. The thing that I think that you can do right now in this moment and every day after in the communication is be vulnerable with me. She said, but you're not, he said, you're actually not patient enough for me to grow and get deep with you. Oh, that's what I think it is. I'm not saying it's not enough. This is her speaking. That's why I think you're not understanding. He said, well, that's how it's coming on. I'm just saying that I want an emotional connection as well. That's all I'm saying. He said, well, you got emotion now. You happy? Oh, no, you didn't. She said, no, because I feel like it's an attack. Oh, he getting sassy with her. She said, I got married at first sight because I thought I was going to have a committed husband that knew exactly what he wanted, hit the ground running. So it's concerning he's actually getting so upset over something I don't see as big. I think throughout the marriage, we're going to go through bigger and greater issues. And if this is how he's reacting, it's scary. Oh, Lord. So we're always going to have conflict. She said, basically, the way she feels, what he's stating to her is as soon as we have a conflict, we'll be done. He said, right now, I don't understand where you come from because I don't believe you. Because I feel it's just going to happen in the future again. Uh-oh. He said, I don't think it's me anymore. I think it's a you thing. Uh-oh. Oh, he got off and walked off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nate and his baby boys got angry and walked off. Where are we at now? Ben said, how do you want to do Thursday? And then Morgan said, we'll figure it out. Alexis told me everything, by the way. What? Alexis told you everything about what? Alexis can be woman to woman, friend to friend. He said, Morgan, what are you talking about? Uh-oh. Essentially, Ben has been going behind my back and telling lies about me to other people. Oh, shoot. Violation. She said things are not good right now. I'll leave it up to the imagination, but I'm going to have a lot to say tomorrow to Ben. Oh, snap. He's been talking trash behind her back. Did Ben go get his tablet and walk out? Okay, next time on Married at First Sight. Happy 1 month, baby. The couples go search for ways to get deeper. Are they getting tats? They're getting deeper with each other before they face a decision day. Oh, wait, Ben tried to give Morgan flowers. She threw him on the ground. Kristen said she's going to snap soon on Mitch. Oh. Ben said, I'm not talking shit about you. And you lied to my face until the end. Oh, man, Alexis said she hurt and she tired of Justin just coming back and apologizing and crying and it not being real. And she walked off crying. Oh, Lord, it's all going to hit the fan. Either way, I made it through. I made it through the 2 hours of this foolishness, y'all. This show is long, and that's why I stopped doing this. Either way, it looks like all the couples are going down in flames. I appreciate y'all so much for going through the 2 hours with me. Let me know, Replay Gang, what you thought about the show. Leave comments. I love y'all so much. The after party's coming on, and I am not sitting here for this. I might need to go drink something after this foolishness that I just watched. But Stacia and Nate, he's not gonna put any more effort in it. He's done. He says that she's not accepting his effort. Alexis thinks Justin is a liar, so she about to run off. Kristen doesn't think that Mitch thinks she's good enough, and they fundamentally don't agree with each other and the way they live their lives. And then you got Ben and Morgan. She lied about being a nurse. He talking behind her back. They both was pretending like the emotions was getting good, and it turned out not to be true because he's talking shit to the other couples about them. And then you have Lindy, who says she want to go crazy and pop off on Miguel so he can know he can handle it after they get married. Because she go crazy. She get loud. I'm getting crazy up in here. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, that is insane. What the hell did I just watch? I don't know, but I'll be back next week. I love y'all so much. Love who loves you. May God bless you with everything that you need. And before I say the last thing, like the video, leave a comment. It's free 99. Support your girls. I love whoever's been supporting me already. I know most of you guys in real life, and anybody I don't really know in real life, I'm sending love and blessings your way. Anyways, with that being said, the Sepia Scholar is what out. I love y'all.